everyone, my name's Annette, and you might know me on social media as Nettersplays, and today I'm going to talk to you about a solo game that I very much enjoy, and that is Herbaceous. Now, Herbaceous is a 1 to 4 player game, and it plays in about 20 or 30 minutes or so, but the solo play variant in this game is really great. I really love it, and let me go ahead and show you why and what makes it so unique and different. So here you have the game Herbaceous. And here's the deck of cards that you're going to play with. The deck of cards is going to consist of all of these different types of herbs, along with these number herbs as well. There are different sets of herbs that you'll need to collect and place in these pots. For example, in this pot right here, you'll need to collect sets of different types of herbs, or a variety of herbs. The more different, the more points you can gather. This one's a little bit different because you're trying to collect different sets of pairs. The more pairs, the more points. This one here is also a big pot of the same type of herbs, so you're going to try to collect as many of the same as possible. And again, the more the merrier. The glass jar is a little different because you can place any herb in that jar. You can place up to 3 different herbs, and you could potentially gather special bonus points. So the first thing you'll do is shuffle your deck of cards. You'll take out 36 cards from the deck, which is exactly half of the deck. So from the 36 cards, you're going to take out 1 card. You're going to place it face up. This will form your discard pile. You're going to also take out 2 cards, which will form your community garden. You'll place a divider that will signify the difference between your community garden and your private garden. The first step is to pot herbs. You can gather herbs from either your private garden and or the community garden. So say if I wanted to collect all 5 of these cards, because they're all different, I can collect them all and place them all in a pot right here. That signifies that those cards are all different, and then I won't be able to use that anymore. But I'll be able to score those points at the end of the game. Again, that's optional. The second step is mandatory. What you'll have to do is draw cards one at a time from the draw deck, and you will decide whether to place it in the community garden, your private garden, or the discard pile. So say if I were to draw this card, then I would have to decide which garden I want to place it in. Once you placed a card in, say, your private garden, then the next card you draw cannot go there. It would need to go into your community garden or your discard pile. Then that third card will go in the next location which you did not pick. If at any time the player decides to place a 5th card in the community garden, then all of the cards in the community garden are going to go ahead and be discarded. So the game will end when all pots have been filled or when the draw deck has been exhausted. At the end of the game, you'll go ahead and count up how many cards you've collected for each pot. Then you will add up your score and see how well you've done on this scoring sheet. As soon as you're done with this game, you can easily just draw out the last 36 cards you left behind previously. So therefore, you can play 2 games back to back. So one of the great things that I really love about Herbaceous is how simple it is, how elegant it looks as well. The art on it is just beautiful, and you just definitely want to play and continue collecting cards and sets. Now, the cool thing about this game is that you break apart that deck in half. So as soon as you finish one game, you have the other deck set up for you. So you can easily play back to back. So the games go fairly quickly, one after another. Another cool thing I really like about this game is the scoring set that's provided in the game. It'll tell you how well you've done. And the more and more you play, you can easily get better and better. However, it's always challenging because there's a certain element of pressing your luck with those card draws. You never know what you're going to get next, so therefore you're always second guessing where to place that herb, either in your private garden, your community garden, or just get rid of it and discard it. So if you don't have other players to play with, I would suggest trying out Herbaceous as a great solo game. The artwork is just simply beautiful, and it offers just enough push your luck as well as hand management and set collection in a simple little game.